What is going on, everybody? We're back on the Crew 2, and in this video, guys, I'm going to be talking about the best boats you guys are going to want to have for skills. And I might actually do this in every class, but starting off with these. So, obviously, guys, the escapes are back in the summits, and it seems that they're pretty intense already. And then we'll also have the Slaloms that are always in the summits, and it seems like you're always going to need a boat, at least almost in every summit. That's what I've been noticing, so it is really important to have some boats that you guys can use. So, obviously, I'm hovering over the Vector V40. But starting right off, guys, I do not use the Offshore Mark II too much. I know this was in the Summit recently, but I really don't use this boat at all, honestly. And when it comes to the DCB, I don't use this boat either. Like, nah. And when it comes to the other ones, I don't use this boat at all either, and I don't use the rest of them, to be honest, because I kind of think they suck. Just saying. I don't think they're the greatest. I'm sure some of them might be alright, but we all know what the best boats are to be using. I did cover the Demon for the best boat to be using for races. I'll get into this boat in a second. But going for skills, guys, if you're going for Slaloms, guys, this is the boat you're going to want to use. I just love the handling on the Vector. This thing can turn on a dime, and it's really, really good for this. I also use this on Buoy Smashes as well, which I'll talk about that in a few. I'm also going to take it into a Slalom and a Buoy Smash and talk about this thing a little bit more, guys. Because this thing is really, really good in those, and I recommend definitely using this thing for that. It's amazing, honestly. It does Buoy Smashes and literally Slaloms with no issues at all. You can easily get a high score. If you're wondering, I am running the Score Breaker set on here. You're going to want this for the boat, guys. If you're competing in these summits, go after the Score Breaker set for the boats. You will not regret it. This thing helps so much in Buoy Smashes and Slaloms. You'll be insane. You could double other people's scores with no issues at all, and you'll be able to get a higher chance of getting in Platinum. I know the summits are a little bit easier now, but this will definitely help you as well, getting a really high score to set your mark in the summit so you don't need to worry about it. So let's go jump into those right now, guys, and then we'll talk about the Demon in a little while. One of the Buoy Smashes here. This is the one that's actually in New York. I actually do this one for all of the daily challenges that require a Buoy Smash. Now, you can use the 1414 Demon for some of these. I just prefer the handling of the Vector. The Demon actually is better in some aspects of doing these, but I feel like this boat is one of your best bets. So I'm running Score Breaker right now on this thing, guys. I'm going to do a quick little run here without even really trying on this and show this more. So this one is obviously going to be one of the easier ones here. You see the guy in first there got 31,000, which actually isn't that hard to get if you guys can follow the lines on these and figure out exactly where to go. You can actually do this pretty easily. So for example, I just dropped 19,000 there, which like I said isn't the greatest, but with a lovely Score Breaker set on here, the amount of points you guys will be able to get will be absolutely insane. So like I said, that wasn't the greatest run on that, but it gives you a general idea. I didn't even try. Now, if you jumped into this without a skill set, which I will show you right now, let's say running a chemist set, you'll see a huge difference in the points there. Now, guys, I have made videos about why the Score Breaker set is so important for the Vector and in general for vehicles in this game to be using them in skills. But if you, depending on which way you go with the Buoy Smash, you could get a good score. And if you do have a chemist set on here, let's say, if you had skilled on every single part, you could still get a decent score. So obviously going a different route here with this, you guys would notice how much of a difference the points are going up there without the Score Breaker set. And like I said, this makes such a big difference, especially for summits. I notice you don't have to put in as much effort in the summits to get as much of a score, and it definitely seems a lot easier this way. I dropped a little over 20,000 that run, and I barely even done anything. I know it really depends on the route you take on these, but it also depends on how quickly you can hit them for the best score possible. As you can see, I dropped about 10k there, and the other one I got around 20, so I pretty much doubled my score at Score Breaker, and you'll see a huge difference in that with summits. It helps so much with your points. Now I'm going to jump right into a Slalom and talk about this thing a little bit more. Alright guys, jumping right into the Slalom here, so I figured I would jump into the one that's actually currently in the summit. So this is one of the reasons why I like using the Vector so much, guys. I mean, the handling of this thing is absolutely amazing, and it's not only quick, but this thing can do these with ease. I mean, the handling on it is amazing, and you don't need to, like, hit your analog stick too much. I noticed the 1414 Demon is great as well sometimes, but I noticed the handling on the thing isn't as good, and I miss my targets a little bit more with it. And obviously having the Score Breaker on here, you can see how many points you actually can get from this. Kind of crazy. The faster you go, the more points you do get, if you're wondering. So if you guys can manage to hit your nitrous and keep your speed up there, and keep getting in these, you'll get a lot more of these, obviously, that way. Sometimes going too fast, you might lose traction with your boat or whatever and, you know, miss one. That's why I prefer to use the Vector, because I feel like this boat doesn't have that issue as much, and it doesn't struggle like the Demon does in other aspects. The Demon is really good for racing, which I'll get into that for escapes in a second here. But this thing, for these guys, I highly recommend picking it up because it's absolutely amazing. So right there, guys, I got 40,000 points with it right there. Easy run, wasn't troubling at all, and this boat just did it with ease with no issues. And doing that, guys, the summit score you would get from that, I actually beat my other score and actually got 40,000 points, 156k. Like, you pretty much do not need to touch this race ever again. So guys, we talked about the best boat there, which is the Vector V40R, using that for Buoy Smashes and Slaloms. But what is the best boat to use for the escapes? And well guys, the answer to that is going to be the 1414 Demon. You put Nitrochemist on this thing and it is literally gone. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to do a quick escape right now and talk about this and sum up this video right now, guys. These are the two boats you definitely want to go after. So guys, jumping right into an escape here with the 1414 Demon. I figured I would do the most annoying one in the game because this one makes everybody rage, including me, that is. So why did I choose this escape, guys? Well, honestly, this one's shown up in Summit multiple times, and I know nobody likes this one, self-included there. It's just really frustrating to do, and that one was actually pretty decent, flying through the trees there. You guys are going to jump over this area here and fly into the water, and then finally just try to book it and get as far away from this thing as you can. It really does depend, guys, on how far you get on these. So, like, if you guys get, like, 7,000 yards on some of these, it may not seem like a lot, but that one will actually get like 140,000 points or 150 sometimes. Depends on how the Summit is scoring the actual escapes here. But this boat, guys, I'm telling you, is just absolutely incredible. And I wanted to show this, and this is exactly why you guys should be running this boat on this. This particular escape I had to do multiple times in Summits in the past, and now that the escapes are back, I would definitely not doubt it that we're going to be seeing more of these. And it's probably going to be a little frustrating at times to do some of these, but with the boats being able to do this, like this boat, for example, you will be in much better shape and getting the best score you guys possibly can in the Summit, which will help you guys stay in Platinum. It's just really important and definitely helps a lot with your score, guys, and I highly recommend trying this boat out. I know a lot of people are well aware of the 1414 Demon being amazing in this game because, well, that's for a good reason. This boat is absolutely amazing, and I highly recommend picking it up if you don't. If you're new to the game, go after the 1414 Demon and the Vector V40, guys. You will not regret it. Anyway, guys, that is the escape right there. I'm going to get a little over 8,000 yards here with it, going full speed. The Demon is just amazing, and I recommend you guys picking this thing up. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will show my settings on both boats right now so you guys can put those on yours, and I highly recommend to go try them out. Skills are definitely going to be in the Summits forever, and it seems like every Summit has something that has to do with boats. Thanks again, guys, for watching. Here are the settings I'm running on the Vector V40R. And then, guys, finally, here are the settings I'm running on the 1414 Demon, guys. Again, these boats are absolutely amazing. Definitely check them out, especially if you're new to the game. You will not regret getting these.